missile at the left side. And the rebound comes to Houston. Steve Buckhands, Phil Chenier. Wizards look for their 28th win of the season. They're currently 27-23. And 15-10 here at home. Steve Francis playing with the migraine headache. Wants to go as far as he can. He gets fouled by Chris Whitney. And you could see Stevie wincing.
Yeah, those migraine headaches are nothing to play with, boy. And like I said, I'm sure he's exhibiting a lot of courage to get out here and play with his head hurting that way. And then he gets a little bit of a poke from his teammate, Kenny Thomas.
He was out from November 27th to December 27th with a bad foot. He's a 79% free throw shooter. On the replay, take a look at Francis's facial reaction. Well, he got hit in the face, too. That didn't help any, did it?
No. Any slight contact anywhere from the neck up probably will not be very welcomed by Stevie Francis.
He missed games against Toronto, New Jersey, Charlotte, and last Tuesday against Memphis with the headache. He's the team, I should say, 2-19 without it. And with him, they're 15-15. Popeye Jones, runner, no good. So they're a 500 team when Stevie's on the floor. And without him, 2-19 as Cuttino Mobley scores.
Well, he's one of those guys you can't play behind that pick. You got to play up on him and challenge him and try and stay as close to him to try and challenge that shot. He's got a quick release.
Wizards now by 2. Popeye, jump hook, can't get that one to go. A little off balance, but that's the way he shoots. That's his shot. Francis around Jahidi inside, lays it off Thomas. Thomas, no call, and Popeye the rebound. A lot of contact. Oh, what a pass! And White with a vicious slam.
I've said it before, more and more Jahidi is developing stronger and better hands. That's a tough pass to handle when you're running down the floor, but he handled it easily and was able to get the stuff.
And a great pass from Whitney. Cardozo's Mookie Norris. One-on-one with Hamilton. Now gives it up to Mobley. Thomas with 1 second, and he can't get it. Now Michael backs in one-on-one. Whitney, the long jumper, missed it. Mookie from 15, nowhere to go. Finds Francis, baseline left. Good defense. Mookie into the paint. Again, good defense. Thomas, the open jumper. Kenny Thomas, averaging 14.1 points per game and over 7 rebounds. The 22nd pick by Houston overall 3 years ago. Last year averaged 7 points, 5.5 rebounds. He started this game 3 for 4. 1 for 5 since then as Hamilton connects.
Cato never closed out on Hamilton and just awarded him that open outside shot.
Throws by Cuttino Mobley. And Mobley with 11 points in the half, cuts it to 2. Steve Buckhands, Phil Chenier. Michael Jordan back in the game for Washington a day after his 39th birthday. MJ fadeaway, good. His first field goal of the game. Michael has 2 points.
But Doug Collins has gone to a little bit more size in the backcourt, bringing in Jordan and Courtney Alexander to go along with Tyronn Lue.
Alexander charged with the duty of trying to stop Mobley, who turns and fades and misses, and Nesby is there. Lue pulls the trigger and misses short. Said he did. Oscar Torres off the glass, and he scores. Oscar, a rookie guard who is from Venezuela. Played pro ball in his homeland of Caracas the last 4 years, as well as the national team in Venezuela. Alexander inside. Hanging jumper, and he scores.
Boy, tough shot there. Got the lob pass over Torres, but then one of the other defenders came in to challenge the shot. Didn't see who that was. There's the lob. And that's Morris that came in to try to block the shot. And watching the Wizards go through their warm-ups, Courtney seemed extra energetic in going through. In fact, he had a couple of real nice dunks, and maybe that's a good thing of things to come for Courtney tonight.
Wizards have their largest lead of the game, 5 points. Here's Griffin, who gets himself free and misses short, but Torres gets the rebound. Here's Terrence Morris, who scores. And the rookie forward from Maryland has 4 points this afternoon. He's averaging 2.5 points, 2.8 rebounds, and an offensive foul is called on Courtney Alexander. His first personal. Hey, Wizards and Caps fans, you know there's only one place to go before and after the game, just footsteps away from where we're watching this game right now. Of course, it's the Rock. 6th Street, right outside. First turnover by the Wizards on that foul. Blocked by Nesby, knocked out of bounds by Griffin, and given to Washington.
Good defense there by Nesby to reject that shot.
Jordan going to the hoop. Reverse. What a shot!
He just seems to have a knack of knowing where that basket is at all times. That time, not even using the glass.
Griffin fadeaway, way short. Michael is there. Collins will bring Popeye Jones back into the game. Lob for Nesby. Oh, the finger roll is good.
Well, they set that up as soon as Jordan got the ball. You could see them make some eye contact, and Nesby took off towards the basket. Jordan made a perfect pass, led him right to the basket, right to the rim. And Willis here today.
Nesby with 10 seconds to shoot. Back to Jordan. Pops the jumper and hits. 6 points for MJ.
All right, now the team is really moving the ball around well.
9-point Washington lead, their largest. And Nesby gets the rebound. Nice effort to get it in to Popeye, but he stepped on the line.
I think he came down on the line, but you saw how quickly they reacted. He was there, Popeye and Courtney Alexander. So right now, the legs are really alert and live for Washington. There you see the 3 players around there going for that ball, but it's put out of bounds.
Steve Francis playing hard despite the headache. 3-pointer no good. MJ up high, knocked out of bounds by Houston. Jordan has 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. When he's in the game, the Wizards are up by 11 or outscore Houston by 11. And when he sits so far today, they have been outscored by 2.
I tell you, the ball movement really is impressive so far this first half. They already have 14 assists. We've told you that Jordan has half of those. And Courtney hits that nice jump shot.
Alexander playing in his 28th game this year. He started 4 times for Doug Collins, although not today. Getting about 17 minutes per game and averaging 5.3 points. Wizards charged with a foul. It's on Tyronn Lue.
Well, they don't have shot blockers in there. I thought Popeye went to the wrong side. Watch him go to the right side. He leaves the middle open, so that lead pass leads Thomas to the middle, and he has a clear lane. And like I said, there are no shot blockers there to help him out.
Kenny Thomas just a 65% free throw shooter. Gets that one. Fans with Hot 5, you can play and win 25-7. That's $25,000 7 days a week. Be a part of the DC Lottery's winning lineup and play Hot 5 today. Kenny Thomas was the 22nd pick overall by Houston 3 years ago. Misses that one, but the tip out to him and a fresh 24. With Steve Francis, who's had a rather quiet first half, and Courtney Alexander gets his second personal foul. Pushing on Steve Francis. Third on the team, so it's rocket ball on the side. Wizards have not swept a two-game series from Houston since the 1984-85 season. And they threatened to do that here this afternoon. Nesby nearly stole it away.
Well, they hadn't done that in a while against Phoenix also, and they came away with a sweep with that win down there in Phoenix 2 nights ago.
Michael Jordan's third game-winning shot of the season. Fade away, good. Martin Moochie Norris, who got his nickname from his grandfather, who liked the Cab Calloway song Minnie the Moocher, which ironically is the song that they play here after Jahidi White does something great.
Right. Hidey, 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 oh.
That's it. Well, he's got a nice voice, Bill. Lou gets the jumper.
Either that or you got bad ears, bad tone.
Washington by 10. 3:19 to go in the half. Moochie pulls up from 17 and hits another one. 6 points in the quarter for Moochie Norris.
You notice how all of Houston's shots are coming from the outside. They're all jumpers. Very little, if anything, coming inside.
Lou goes inside, had it stripped away with no call. Moochie the other way. Francis, nice fake, works free, takes the jumper and buries it. 5 points in the game for Stevie Francis. Cuts the Wizards' lead to 6. In fact, so many of those players still from the 1984 draft are still playing. Olajuwon, MJ, Kevin Willis, John Stockton, all were a part of the 84 draft. And Leon Wood was a part of the 84 draft. He's refereeing. Former Bullet.
Well, that's only the second turnover by Washington. Done a good job of handling the ball so far.
Griffin, bumped by Popeye to Mobley. Moochie again. He is on fire. Moochie Norris, who tied his career high January 16th at Toronto with 28 points. Moochie went 0 for 3 in the first quarter, but 4 for 5 here in the second. Whitney off the screen, got it.
Would set up another assist for Jordan.
Whitney has 10 points in the half, and that stops a 6-0 Houston run. Give the assist to Norris, and a wide-open jumper for Kenny Thomas.
These guys feeling very confident with their perimeter game.
11 points in the half for Kenny Thomas. And the lead is 4. Here's Hamilton baseline, and that's short. Nesby the rebound. Hamilton again. Nesby for 3. Foul, and Moochie will go to the line. And points all in this quarter. Hamilton free for the jumper. Rips it, no good. Nesby flying in, can't get it to go. And the lead is 2. Moochie and Houston have the lead. 13 points for Moochie Norris, all in the second quarter. And Houston has come from 11 down to reclaim the lead by 1. Jordan. Popeye. Block. And a foul called. Long three-pointer way short. Wizards converge on the rebound, and that is the end of the first half. So the Wizards had an 11-point lead, but Houston Houston ends the half on a 16-6 run in the last 4 minutes and 15 seconds as Cardozo High School's Moochie Norris gets 13 points away by Kelvin Cato. Shot clock continues to run. Now at 8 seconds, Whitney's jumper. Good.
Tough shot.
Three-pointer for Chris Whitney. That's number 82 on the season.
Well, Whit realized the shot clock was winding down, and like I told you before, shooters love that situation because you have to shoot the ball.
Whitney had 96 last season, so he will certainly surpass that this year. Nice ball movement and into the corner for the jumper by Cuttino Mobley, a three-pointer, and he's got 14 points in the game.
Well, history usually tells you that you keep shooting those outside jumpers. They're saying you live by the jumper, die by the jumper, but this team continues to stay alive shooting that outside shot.
Nice pass underneath for Popeye, who lost the ball and has to kick it out to Whitney for another J, and that one misses. Heidi with a nice first quarter rebounding the basketball. Now has 6 in the game. This is a Houston team that lost to Orlando on Saturday, but hit 10 three-pointers in the process. And an offensive foul called on Washington. It's on Popeye Jones, and Popeye and Michael reacting very violently to the call made by Kevin Fair. Here's another look. Now this is a three-pointer, our fourth three-pointer by Cuttino Mobley. Back to live action, Moochie Norris misses. Jahidi with rebound number 7. And again, the Wizards try to build on a three-point lead. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier. Jordan into the paint, nice pass, but it's picked off. Got there just a tad too late. Mobley, he lost it, ball on the floor. Regained by Moochie with 10 to shoot. Around Jordan, kicks it out for Stevie Francis, who hits a three. Francis came into the game 32 of 97 from three-point range. He's got 7 points in the game, and we're tied at 54. MJ's jumper way short. Tip up to Heidi, no good. Moochie for 3. Hamilton. They look for MJ down low. Fronted. Here comes a steal by Francis. Nice effort by Stevie.
Yeah, you got to be able to see him be on Jordan and make sure that guy, the defender, clears out. Francis never did, and he was in position to pick that lob pass off.
Another forced three-pointer by Maryland's Steve Francis, who yesterday had his number 23 honored at Maryland. Nice play by Popeye to save it in. Back to live action. Jordan fadeaway. Tough shot, no good. Popeye the rebound. Up strong and gets the roll. Boy, it's physical inside.
It certainly is. They're letting a lot of contact go at both sides. At times, Cuttino really reached in, tried to strip that ball from Popeye.
Popeye Jones with 8 points and 7 rebounds. Nice pass by Francis.
Cato probably feels like one of the few times they got him the ball inside. He had to put that one in.
7 points. Correction, 2 points for Cato, 7 for Francis. Hamilton slashing, driving, and scoring. 14 for Rip. Francis around Whitney for the open jumper. No good. Hamilton. No good. Jahidi tips it away. Here comes Moochie. pitch off to Hyde. He never got back, and then the foul is taken. Hamilton off a great screen and hits the open jumper.
Nice double screen. Jordan delivered the pass behind there. Nothing the defense could do. And Rick puts it away.
16 points in the game for Richard Hamilton. Francis traveled with the ball. Got tied up, dragged his pivot foot, and they called him for walking.
Well, that was because Richard Hamilton stepped over, sealed off that lane. There was no place for Francis to go. He had to protect the ball to stop it from being taken away. And watch again, the top of your screen, Richard Hamilton steps in there. Jordan plays good defense as well. No place for Francis to go. He missed the turnover.
Back to live action. What a beautiful screen set by Jordan. As he gave the ball to Whitney, he turned his body to create spacing, giving Whitney an open jump shot, and he buried it. His old season high was 9, and his career high 17 assists back in 1989 at Portland. Isn't it neat to see him get near these career numbers that he established over 10 years ago?
Scary, in fact.
Sure is. Thomas, the open jumper, drills it. Kenny Thomas.
This team continues to drill outside jump shots.
For Kenny Thomas. With Jordan really being hounded by Mobley. Here's Hamilton off the screen. No good. Wizards by 2. Thomas open. He pumps and hits another one. 15 for Kenny Thomas. Double team on Hamilton. They find Popeye for the jumper, and he can't get it to fall. Tipped out by Cato, and it's Wizards ball. Kenny Thomas had his career high of 26 against Miami on December 15th. And he's got 15 points here this afternoon. Hamilton draws contact and will go to the line. 2 on the season, shooting 91%, makes them both. 18 points in the game for Hamilton, whose season high is 34 against New York. Man, they are just on fire. Three-pointer from Cuttino Mobley. He's got 17 points in the game. Jordan open for the jumper. Too strong. And the Rockets have the rebound. They're 20th in the league overall in rebounding. The Wizards are 11th right now. And Nesby is called for a foul before the shot goes up. No, yeah, I believe it is on, it might be on Popeye. It is on Popeye. I thought they got Tyrone Nesby for the contact, but Popeye picks up his 4th.
Well, you got to be thinking that Doug Collins a little concerned with this 3-guard offense and the quickness that they possess, and Washington going into the zone, but these guys are hitting shot after shot from the perimeter.
Now Hamilton on Francis, who pulls up and misses. And the same team is there for the rebound. Wizards trailing by 1, approaching the 4-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. Jordan again. Whitney is open. Now he pumps and misses. Jordan retreating with Francis. Score the goal, and he's fouled on the play.
Well, that was one of those plays where Jordan trying to get in front of Francis and a little indecisive as to what he was going to do. I think he wanted to go for that steal, but realized it was a little bit too late. Francis keeping that ball well away from the defense. Watch him keep it in the right side and keep his body in between he and Jordan. Jordan swiping at the ball, but picks up the foul.
That's the first fast break basket of the game for Houston. And Steve Francis has 10 points. Doug Collins has inserted Brendan Haywood into the lineup for the first time today. Helped with some rebounding. Hamilton against Moochie Norris. Rip now the double team on him. They swing it to Nesby, who's open, and misses. Jordan can't get the rebound. Those are the shots the Wizards must drain to make them pay for the double team. Norris, they swing it to Mobley around Jordan. Drives and scores.
Well, did an excellent job of going in and out with the basketball. It's forcing the defense to make adjustments and more create. Good job. Wickett realized he had help to the middle that time, and Brendan Haywood forced his man towards the help.
Francis. And a quick rebound from Cuttino Mobley. I thought it hit the rim when Francis took the shot.
I thought we heard something, yeah.
Sounded like
that's
it scraped the rim.
Scraped something.
Rudy T not happy about the call, and neither is Mobley.
Well, he was right there.
Let's listen in, Phil, see if we can hear it hit the rim.
Hard to tell.
Maybe it was the net. It hit something. Of course, the net doesn't
move. I didn't see the ball change direction either.
The net doesn't count. It's got to hit some iron. Courtney Alexander in the game. Hamilton being pushed around a little bit. Nesby. Well, this is throwing the Wizards out of their offense a little bit here. Alexander drives. No good. Nesby, another incredible follow slam.
Okay, what's going to start happening? Teams are going to look at this and say, hey, you've got to put a body on this guy. If he gets a running start, he's going to start catching all kind of loose balls and throwing them down. Tough shot here from Courtney Alexander. Almost makes a spectacular play. But Nesby comes in and finishes it with a nice offensive rebound. We saw two spectacular plays.
And Popeye Jones is back in for the Wizards as Mobley makes them both. And the Rockets continue to lead by 10. The Wizards had an 11-point lead, but gave that up in the first half. Davis will take the long jumper and hit it. Three-pointer for Hubert Davis, who's made all 4 of his field goals.
And for whatever reason, Stevie Francis decided to drop back and left Hubert Davis wide open.
Francis, reverse, tipped up and in, and they'll give the basket to Eddie Griffin with a beautiful tip in. Griffin, the rookie from Seton Hall, averaging over 9 points and about 6 rebounds a game. Davis again, that one's short.
He was a little upset with himself. That might have been the easiest shot that he had out of the other 4.
Knocked out of bounds, goes to the Wizards. And Rudy T is just incensed, wanting a foul. Hamilton driving, gets tripped inside, goes to the floor. And they're going to give him 2 shots. Foul is on Kenny.
Get the ball back.
Swing it to Nesby. Back to Hubert Davis. He'll pull it and miss. And Popeye chases it down. Gets a nice round of applause for his effort. Davis kicks it out to Nesby. Hamilton, that's way off. Jordan chases it down.
That's the 3rd offensive rebound this possession.
Jordan fouled, and he'll go to the line. It's on Cuttino Mobley. I'm just looking at his reaction, Phil. He is just baffled by the call. Cuttino Mobley.
Oh. Well, Stevie Francis was too, and I'm sure that Rudy was no more or less perplexed than the 2 that we just mentioned. Francis reaching around. Hamilton missed a free throw, and now Jordan misses one. They need to drop these free throws to capitalize and get that lead down.
Michael is shooting well below his career free throw average, which is 84%, and he's around 79%. Or perhaps a bit less than that this season. Kenny Thomas all the way for the layup.
Boy, strong move. No shot blocker there behind Popeye. Did a good job putting the ball on the floor and getting by Popeye.
17 for Thomas. And the Rockets lead by 9. Jordan inside. He got fouled. No call, and he scored. Mobley reached in that time and got him on the arm, but Michael Strong up to the hoop. 11 points for Jordan. Rockets by 7. Wizards try to step up their defense a little bit.
Same play as the last possession. Now, different player, different result. Different player. I mean, Popeye was guarding the first time. That time, Nesby a little quicker. Presented a little more problems for Thomas.
Looking for Jordan down low. Kicks it out to Nesby for the open J. Huge shot there. Tyrone's shot has been a little off tonight. Francis drives, runs into Popeye, and that is an offensive foul.
I'll tell you, Popeye had to move his feet very quickly to get out of that no-charge zone. But he is probably one of the best on this team at doing that. We'll get a good look of Popeye and see where his positioning is. And you can see him move those feet laterally, stay outside that semicircle, and get the charge.
Jordan, nowhere to go, finds Hamilton to the open jumper who misses. Shooting has been Washington's demise tonight. They just have not been up to the task to match Houston, who's been on fire.
Yeah, especially in the second half. So only 39% in the third quarter.
Mobley now with 27 points in the game. And the Rockets by 9. Whitney double pump, drew the foul.
Shooters forced him to miss some shots so they can cut into this lead.
Maryland's Terrence Morris is in the game. He's got the ball baseline against Jordan. Mucci, fade away. Off the glass, tipped out of bounds, and it'll go to Washington. And Rudy G is apoplectic on the sideline.
What?
Apoplectic.
I bet he was excited, too.
He mad. Puts it inside and misses the short jumper. Jones has the block and taken by Cato. Could be a turning point of this basketball game. Wizards had it down to 7 and a chance to cut it even further, but they turn it over, give Norris 2 points, and then Cato comes up with a big block after Hamilton misses a 3-foot jumper. 2 seconds to shoot. Thomas, backbreaker.
Well, that's a perfect indication of what has been done most of tonight by the Houston Rockets, that outside shot. And it's come from all angles. We showed you the small lineup, the 3-guard offense that they have, but I tell you, Kenny Thomas has been equally as effective from the outside.
In his 3rd year from New Mexico, Kenny Thomas has 19 points and 8 rebounds. Hamilton inside. Fade away, that's blocked. Wow. Wow. Less than 4 minutes to go in regulation. Popeye reaches in and commits a foul and will not count.
The Houston bench wants a continuation, but the foul occurred on the ball handling. Watch the reach around with the right arm right there, and that's where they call the foul. Of course, from that angle, it looked like there could have been a continuation.
Yeah.
Never put it back down. He was moving towards the basket.
In this league, that is a continuation. Wizards get a little break on that. So Washington with just one field goal in the last 6 minutes, none in the last 4, and that has killed this basketball team. And so has that for 20 points for Stevie Francis, who thought he may not be able to play, was questionable right until the tip with a migraine headache. Told us before the game he was about 50-50 as Whitney answers with a 2. Francis said he would run up and down the floor to see if he could go, and boy, has he gone. He's gone. 19 points for Chris Whitney, 1 away from his season high. But the Wizards find themselves in dire straits as Alexander is pushed and fouled.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do, utilize their quickness on defense, giving up some size advantage by either Jordan or Courtney. Was Jordan actually on Cato, but you saw Courtney slip from behind and then get pushed out of bounds as Cato goes for the loose ball.
And some shots will be fired now by Courtney Alexander, who is 15 of 20 on the season, averaging 5.3 points per game in his second year from Fresno State after spending his first 2 at the University of Virginia. Rudy Tomjanovich takes time with 3:01 to play in regulation, and the Wizards trailing by 10. Thomas drives and draws a foul.
I think because of their quickness, Washington has had to respond to that by going to a smaller lineup.
And the move must be made now. Popeye for 3.
Washington has not fared well tonight from three-point shooting. Only 2 for 12. And their opponent 8 for 14. Wow, from three-point range.
They hit 10 in a losing effort against Orlando the other night, 109-100. Our Sun Microsystems upcoming games, Wednesday at Detroit on WB50 and CN8 in Baltimore. The next night here against New Jersey, right here on Comcast. And Saturday against Miami on WB50 and CN8. Hubert Davis misses. Rebound Francis, and that may do it. So Michael Jordan, after hitting the game winner against Phoenix Friday night, comes back a day after his 39th birthday to register just 11 points on the afternoon. He did have 6 rebounds and a season-high 11 assists. But the Wizards have not been able to stop, nor have they been able to match the hot shooting of this Houston Rocket team, which coming into today's game had won just 17 games this season.
And Moochie Norris, a lot of quickness there, but more importantly, they were able to create spacing and get a lot of outside shots and put them down.
Now that's it. The Houston Rockets have evened the season series and won apiece with the Wizards, avoiding their first sweep by Washington since the 1984-85 season. And the Rockets win it 102-89 as we take a look at our Subway plays of the day.
When you talk about three-point shooting, this team had it going on tonight. They've got the smaller players. They spread the floor. Francis gets that three-pointer. And Cuttino Mobley, who led both teams in scoring with 31. And once again, it's Mobley from the outside. They did a good job moving the ball around the perimeter. Like I said, because of the quickness you have.
Round pick. As for the